Hi there, fans of music. Have you ever pondered what a country music icon's private moments may be? We're delving inside Emmylou Harris's world today like never before, complete with unique images, undiscovered tales, and an inspiring journey. You won't want to miss this unexpected gem from her early days, so stay tuned until the very end. Let's begin. First, imagine a teenage Emmylou Harris strumming her guitar in a smoky coffee shop in Washington, D.C., in the late 1960s. A boho style, long dark hair, and a voice that could make you stop dead in your tracks. Emmylou was born in Birmingham, Alabama, on April 2, 1947. She was raised in a military household and moved around before settling in Woodbridge, Virginia. She enjoyed folk music, was a girl with a guitar, and was a dreamer. The catch is this. Did you know that she enrolled at the University of North Carolina at Greensboro on a scholarship to study drama? Yes, she dazzled audiences as Ariel in Shakespeare's The Tempest before becoming a music icon. Imagine an 18-year-old Emmylou stealing the show while wearing a gold sequin outfit. I promise you that the rare photo we have from the 1965 performance is breathtaking. To learn about her jump from the stage to the studio, keep watching. Let's move on to New York City, where Emmylou made a daring move. To pursue her goals of becoming a musician, she left college. She was just 20 years old and enjoying the folk scene while performing in Greenwich Village. However, life wasn't simple. She recorded her debut album, Gliding Bird, in 1969, married musician Tom Slocum, and had a daughter named Hallie. Her marriage ended quickly following the album's failure. Heartbroken and broke, she and her infant daughter returned to her parents' house in Maryland. The interesting part is that Emmylou persisted. She began performing in clubs in the D.C. area, such as the Cellar Door, where she attracted the attention of Bill and Taffy Danoff, a local couple. After introducing her to club owners, her voice quickly became well known. Do you want to know who permanently altered her life? Keep an eye out. Here comes Graham Parsons, the man who completely upended Emmylou's life. She was introduced to Graham, a budding country rock star, in 1971 by a mutual acquaintance. He knew she was unique the moment he heard her sing. When Emmylou joined his band, they clicked immediately. With albums like GP and Grievous Angel, they combined rock and country music in a way that felt new and unadulterated. Images from that era depict Emmylou standing next to Graham, her long, flowing hair flowing in a way that makes it seem as though they were meant to be together. At one point, she compared them to dancing partners who instantaneously clicked. However, tragedy struck in 1973 when Graham, then just 26 years old, passed away from a heroin overdose. Emmylou was distraught, but she used her sorrow as inspiration to create the devastating ode to her friend, Boulder to Birmingham. Wondering how she preserved his legacy? For that, you should stay put. Emmylou could have given up after Graham passed away, but she stepped up her efforts. After signing with Reprise Records, she launched her breakthrough album, Pieces of the Sky, in 1975. She demonstrated her crystalline voice and talent for choosing heartfelt tunes to the globe with classics like If I Could Only Win Your Love. Rare images from this time period show her sporting the bohemian look for which she is known, including fringe jackets and hippie blouses. Legends like James Burton and Rodney Crowell were part of her band, the Hot Band, and they helped make her music come to life. She was well known by the late 1970s, as evidenced by the success of her albums Luxury Liner and Quarter Moon in a 10-cent town. What, though, makes Emmylou unique in a field that is dominated by men? To find out, keep watching. What's Emmylou's secret? Her eagerness to work together and her heart. She has collaborated with Neil Young, Dolly Parton, and Bob Dylan, among others. She collaborated with Dolly and Linda Ronstadt on the 1987 album Trio, a masterwork that magically combined their vocals. The three of them can be seen laughing and seem to be longtime friends in a rare behind-the-scenes photo from those sessions. The Grammy-winning record was a huge smash and demonstrated Emmylou's versatility. She continued by performing duets with Mark Knopfler, Willie Nelson, and Roy Orbison. Fun fact, in 1981, she received a Grammy for her duet with Roy Orbison, That Lovin' You Feelin' Again. Are you curious in her surprising contributions to film soundtracks? Stay put. Speaking of soundtracks, some classic movies have included Emmylou's voice. Alongside Alison Krauss and Gillian Welch, she performed Go to Sleep You Little Baby for *Oh Brother, Where Art Thou?*, which contributed to the soundtrack's Grammy Award triumph for Album of the Year in 2002. She also penned the Golden Globe-winning song A Love That Will Never Grow Old for Brokeback Mountain. Images from these recording sessions show her in the studio, putting her all into each note while wearing headphones. However, Emmylou had a great heart and was more than just a musician. She has been an outspoken supporter of causes such as putting an end to landmines, helping Vietnam veterans, and even boycotting KFC because of their factory farming methods. How can a country music artist turn into a hero for charity? The solution is on the way. Emmylou began redefining herself by the 1990s. At the Ryman Auditorium, a dilapidated Nashville relic, she recorded a live CD while forming the Nash Ramblers. The theater had a renaissance because to that album, *at. The Ryman *, and pictures from those performances show Emmylou dominating the stage with her silver hair gleaming. Indeed, in the 1990s, she made the daring decision to embrace her gray hair, which later became her hallmark style. Daniel Lanois produced her groundbreaking 1995 album Wrecking Ball, which leaned heavily toward evocative, brooding sounds. Songs like Orphan Girl and Where Will I Be demonstrated her unafraid inventiveness. That CD is still cited by fans as a crucial work. Are you curious as to what motivated this change? Continue to observe one of the rarest images we have. Discovered dates back to 1971 and depicts Emmylou busking on the streets of Washington, D.C., prior to her fame. She has an expression of unwavering resolve, her guitar case open, and a few coins strewn inside. That's the narrative of Emmylou Harris: talent, perseverance, and a musical heart. Which Emmylou song or moment is your favorite? To ensure you never miss a video, leave a comment below and remember to ring the bell, like, and subscribe. You are the true MVPs. Thank you for staying to the very end.